Hello, in this video I'll be showing you how to get started with Cashflow Portal. Before I started recording this video, I went ahead and signed up for a new account, and then I went and checked my email to get to the email confirmation link. I clicked that to activate my account, and that link brought me here. Once I've got to this page, the next thing we need to do is create your custom branded portal. So the first thing for that is to type in the company brand name. This should be a name that your LPs recognize, not the name of the LLC that holds a specific investment. Today, we can go with Oak Valley Capital here. And you can see as we type this out, it also pre-populates the portal link here. You're welcome to customize that if you like. This will be the link that both yourself and your investors will use to access your portal. Once you're happy with what's here, we can go ahead and click Create Portal, and we'll be taken to your new portal here. You'll see that the URL changed to Oak Valley Capital, and then we're presented with your brand new customized portal. You'll notice that there's no logo here, so we can go ahead and add your branding here by uploading a logo. And once you've done that, the next thing that we recommend you do is to start inviting your team members so they can help you manage your portal, your deals, and so forth. To do that, we'll go to Settings on the left-hand side here, go to Company, and then the Members tab. We'll go ahead and add company member and type in the name and the email address of the person you'd like to join. So I'm going to go ahead and invite John here. Now you'll want to make sure to send them an invitation email so they get a link to sign up. You can also customize permissions if you like, but it's usually a pretty safe bet to just assume that the default settings are good. So we'll just go ahead and add member here. John will have now received an email with a link to sign up to help you manage your portal. You can also go ahead and add any other company members you'd like to as well at this time. Once you're done that, the next step would be to actually add your deal. The deal will be the kind of the foundation for managing your cap table, your LP's investments into it, and distributions and anything related to that. So we'll go to dashboard here, and then we'll click add deal. The first thing to do is type in the deal name. So we'll go with Bayview Apartments today. And we can fill out all these other things. We're going to be raising capital for SEC type. If you get the two 506s mixed up quite often, you can just hover over these little tooltips to see which one is which. Throughout the portal, we have a number of these tooltips. They always have good information. So if you're ever stuck, that's a good place to check. We'll go with 506B because we're raising money from people we have a substantive relationship with. Owning entity name, this is the name of the LLC that holds the investment. If you haven't created that entity yet, we can just put a placeholder, and you can always change that later. So we'll go with placeholder LLC for now. Cool. Next, we'll click Next, and this screen will be where you can input information about the property you're going to purchase. You can go ahead and type in the property address here, and then you can upload an image of the property as well. Once we've done that, we'll click Save. If this is a sort of package deal, you can add extra assets, 2, 3, 4, whatever you like. Today, we just have one, so we'll click Done. Next, we'll be able to click into the name of the deal there, and that will bring us to this page. This is where you can manage your deal, manage the investments into the deal, the class structure, distributions, and so forth. So to get started, we'll just follow this little red dot and click on the Classes tab, and then we'll go ahead and edit classes to add our classes. We'll go with a simple class structure today with a single LP class, Class A, that will raise $5 million for. And then we can also add a GP class to represent your ownership into this deal as well. From here, we'll click Save, and then we'll click Back. And again, following the red dot, we'll click on the Offerings tab. Now, in the Cashflow Portal world, an offering is the collection of information that's presented to potential investors to help them make the decision to invest with you, as well as the information needed to actually facilitate them committing to and funding that investment. So let's add an offering to get started. The default settings here, again, are good, so we'll just click Save. Now we'll see that Bayview Apartments offering shows up here. We'll click into it, and we'll see that there's a number of different tabs here. This page here will allow you to customize the offering page, which is all that information that's shown to investors. So I'll walk you through the different tabs with all the different information you can add. The first one here, Key Metrics, is what it says on the tin. You can type in different returns. You can add custom key metrics. If you're raising for multiple classes, you can type in different returns for each class if that's how it's set up. Now, if you go to the summary tab here, you can type in a nice summary of this investment opportunity. You can include external links, images, videos, all sorts of other content to help paint a nice picture of this opportunity. On the Assets tab here, this one you shouldn't need to do much because we've already set up the asset earlier. So we'll move on to the Offering Documents tab here. Now, the offering documents, this is not the documents that LPs actually sign. This is just kind of like a preview, extra stuff they can read to kind of get a feel for the investment to help them make a good decision. Typically, GPs do upload their subscription documents here just for the LPs to preview and read before they commit, as well as maybe the webinar deck and recording of that webinar and any other information that's that can pertain to this investment opportunity. On the eSign template tab here, this is actually a really important one. This is the only tab that we actually offer to set up for you. You can do it on your own, but all the tools are there, but it does typically take our GPs 2+ hours to do it, and it takes us considerably less time. So we're happy to help you out here. Just reach out, we'll get that set up. On the funding information tab here, this is where you can put in the details about how your LPs actually fund their investments. So the two most common types we support are wire transfer and ACH payments. For a wire transfer, you can just type in the details that your investors will need to actually initiate that wire. For the ACH payment, this one's actually really cool because you link your bank account to the portal, and then LPs can also link their bank account and money is transferred directly through the portal. It's very seamless. The one caveat with that is it can take 2 to 3 business days to get you set up because we do have to do some verifications before allowing you to collect money. So just budget 2 to 3 business days for that setup before you actually need to collect funds. The last tab here, Insights, this is a bit of extra information that you can add to help fill out your offering. Now, if you don't want to or don't have this information, you're welcome to leave it blank and it just won't show up at all. So just put in what you like and ignore the rest here. So I've gone ahead and filled out all these different tabs. I've also gone ahead and upgraded to one of our paid plans, which allows me to actually change the status of the investment or of the offering to start accepting investments. Note that you can still place test investments yourself without upgrading to a paid plan. You can try it out totally for free. But the way to do that is just copy this link and go to that with the same account that you used to set up the deal, and then you'll be able to place an investment with no restrictions. But since I've now upgraded to a paid plan, what I'll do here is change this to open to investment. This will allow investors who you send this link to actually go through the commitment process. So we'll go ahead and click save here, and I can copy this link. Now you can send this out in an email using our marketing tools. You can send it out through an external channel. You can do whatever you like to share this with your potential investors. And once they access that link, this is what they'll see. They'll see a beautiful offering page here. You can set up multiple photos. You can add those key metrics. You can add a description about the offering, add videos, of course, upload any documents you'd like them to review. They can see about the asset here, as well as some other metrics. And then once they've reviewed all that and they're ready to invest, they can just click this Invest Now button, and they're taken to the streamlined investment placing workflow. That's it. That's how to get started with Cashflow Portal. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'd be happy to walk you through any portion of this getting started and help set you up for success.